So since last time, let's see. Lights are still on the dash. Rotors are still fucked. Tires are worse than ever before, so that's fun. But I did just fill up my tank to about halfway because I knew this bitch was going to be sitting for the last couple of days. So this bitch was at like quarter of a quarter of empty. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, boys. I figured I'd just keep it classy on this one. We're going to go ahead and just do the drive I usually do. But I figured I'd do it at sunrise. Kept getting this comment being like, when are you going to get an oil change, make a video at sunrise? So I was like, hey, it's actually not a bad idea. I wanted to start the drive a little sooner, but I had to wait for my windows to defog, and you know, that's perfectly fine with me, boys. Yeah, dude. It's looking good. I'm going to try to film a couple POVs this week, so I have shit to post, but I'll be doing my tent, and then kind of, I'm thinking of getting rid of the wood grain for now. I love wood grain, don't get me wrong, y'all, but like, I really want to either suede wrap or do like some type of leather on the door panels, because they're really looking like shit right now. And that's not even for the video, it's just for myself. Like, I've been wanting to do this for a while, especially since like the side parts right there are like super torn up. So I think something like that would look really cool. But if I did something like that, like a suede wrap on the doors, I don't think it would match the wood grain all that well. I don't know, it could, but I don't think it would at all. So I'd probably wrap over the wood grain with like a gunmetal gray type of color, you know what I'm saying? And if I end up doing that, I'll probably revitalize these motherfuckers because they're pretty torn up. And yeah, so I'll be doing tent, probably get some suede up in here, and then maybe wrapping these motherfuckers. And there's nothing wrong with my car right now, like in that regard. Like, it looks fine from the inside, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, I just want kind of I want it to be a little fresher, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, dude, yo, I really appreciate the support I've been getting on these recent videos, dude. Like, man, I'm so fucking hyped, dude. Like, also, I've been starting to get hate comments too, and that honestly has been kind of motivating me to get out here and make more videos, because if you start making POV videos, which I highly recommend because nobody else is, something that you have to take into consideration is that when you start blowing up, which you will to some degree, once your channel starts to actually do well, I'm telling you right now, you will get hate comments, right? So basically, whenever you start getting hate comments on your channel or on your Instagram or whatever you're doing it on, that is the best possible thing for your account. You're probably thinking, what do you mean that's the best thing for my account? Let me explain. So, if somebody is going out of their way to spend time to comment on a video on how much they hate the video or whatever they end up hating about, then you're doing something right, man. You are 100% doing something right. Because you got to think, they won't get that time back, and they wasted that time of their life telling you off. Now here's where it can get sticky, is if you let this get under your skin. You can't let hate comments get under your skin. What I would recommend is once you realize it's negative, just keep scrolling. Either keep scrolling or just get off your phone for a little bit. Because with hate comments, it's all online, it's all fictional, none of it's real. And with today's generation, as we all know, most of it's rage bait to begin with. You know what I'm saying? But when it gets sticky, the way it gets sticky is when you start to reply to them. Never reply to a hate comment. Don't like a hate comment. Don't give them any attention. The second you give a hate comment attention, more will arise and the swords cut deeper. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, their entire goal when they go onto YouTube is to either try to ruin somebody's day or to get in people's heads. There are dickheads like that. I mean, think about it. If there's scumbags that eat children, there are dickheads that will comment on your YouTube videos just to piss you off. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's kind of something that I've learned. Before I did this car YouTube stuff, I had an account on Instagram where I posted Skate 3 content. You might have heard of me, you might not have, it doesn't really matter. But it was, it did really well at the time. Like, I think I got all the way up until like 6,000 followers. I haven't posted on it in about a year, so I've declined. I think about 2,000 people have unfollowed or so, and that's fine, but I've gotten millions of views on that account, right? Millions of views. For a while, I was averaging like 50K to 100K on them. You know what I mean? Like, if you go back and look at the numbers, I mean, it's kind of astonishing how good that account really was doing. And I love Skate 3. I've always loved Skate 3, bro. That was like my favorite game growing up. That's all I had right there, dude. Anytime I was the loneliest I've ever been in my life, the only one that had my back was, well, Jesus and Skate 3. And I didn't even know Jesus at that time. So Skate 3 is all I had, dude. So I decided to monetize, or I didn't even monetize off of it, but kind of make content of what gave me dopamine, and it was that game. With saying that, on that Skate 3 account, I would get a lot of trolls, dude. A lot of trolls and a lot of hate comments from EA directly even. Like, it's kind of wild, dude. Because who else would actually be supporting... What is that noise? Ooh, R33, y'all. Check it. Look at that. Ooh, that bitch is gorgeous too. You see that? I hope y'all saw that. R33 parked right there. There's usually some really cool cars at these two lots. Over here past C-Mex and New Braunfels, I believe. I think this is still New Braunfels. I don't know. Anyways, you'll get a lot of trolls. You'll get a lot of people who are literally just commenting, either trying to bring you down or trying to rage bait you. You know what I'm saying? And it's just something you got to get used to. So that's kind of why I'm talking about this so long, is because I know there are people watching this that will start a POV YouTube channel. And I think the next video I'll end up making will be how to. Because I watched a couple of really good videos, and not to mention just my, like, I don't know, year of experience doing this shit. Like, I have a lot of points that I have not yet seen covered, so I'd love to make a video on that. I just think it'd help people. And also so I can go back and watch it and know where I'm fucking up as well, you know what I mean? Like, that'd be pretty fucking cool. But, yeah, no. The reason I was, you know, with all the hate that you will get, you are doing something right if you start seeing hate comments. 100% you are doing something right. No fucking doubt in my mind. And I say that because, like, and you can test this theory as well for Instagram, for YouTube. It doesn't really matter what you're posting on. But if you start to see some traction in your video, whether that's by, you know, 100 views or 1,000 views or 100,000 views, and you see your first hate comment roll in, one, don't take it personal, and two, when you see it, don't delete it. Because nowadays, like, people almost watch a video to then go to the comments so they can slander the video or not feel as bad slandering the video by liking a comment of somebody else who was saying the same thing they were thinking. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm actually really fucking hyped that I started seeing hate comments, dude. Like, that rules. Because that means that this channel is doing well, dude, and it means that I'm making content that people actually want to see. So thank you to the good Lord up above. But yeah, dude, anybody can do these videos, dude. Absolutely anybody can do these videos, dude. If you got a want, if your want is strong enough, you can genuinely do anything in this world. But like, these videos are the easiest to do. I edit every single one of them on my phone. I can transfer the clips straight to my phone using the DJI app, which is gorgeous. And not to mention, the setup that I use is pretty fucking budget, dude. It's a pretty fucking budget setup, so I mean, it's pretty cool, dude. Like, Here pretty soon I'll be getting a new camera and a new mic and everything, just because I want to test out the what is it called, the DJI Nano, I think it's called. Anyways, my setup compared to that setup, so if I'd be buying a new camera and mic, that'd be about $600, so not too bad. But all of this, you could get my whole entire setup right now for like, I think right under 400. So it's budget. I mean, it's very budget friendly. Well, then again, if you take into consideration the SD card, that's about 400 to 450. Okay, so you gotta think about that. You're spending 400 to 460 on potentially making your fucking dreams come true. I think it's worth that risk every fucking time. Because when making these videos, nobody's gonna see them. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, nobody that you think is going to see them will see them. I've yet to have like my mom comment on a video, or an aunt, or a friend from school that I want nothing to do with. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll be surprised who actually sees these videos, and it's never who you think it'll be either, which kind of rules. So yeah, dude, I hope all y'all having a fucking fantastic day, and I don't think I've mentioned this on the channel, but in the last couple videos, I've been linking everything in the description that I have, like either you see around the car or that I have, you know, like the camera and everything else. So, I mean, yeah, dude. But yeah, the reason I haven't really been making these videos recently, usually I want to try to post a lot more. Like, I put out a community post that said I'll post every Sunday, and I'm gonna stick to my word with that. Sundays are like the best days for me to get a video out, whether it's in the morning or at night. But I want to be able to post like 2 or 3 times a week, every week. I think that would be so fucking ideal. Because something that I realized recently, very recently, is that we are all gonna die, and we don't know when we're going to die. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have no idea when we're gonna die, which is kind of freaky to think about, but you know, it kind of is what it is. But we're all gonna die, and we don't know the day that we're gonna die. Like, I'm young, I'm only 20, but I could literally die in my sleep tomorrow of natural causes. Like, that's scary to think about, dude. It's scary, but it's also very motivating to know that we're all going to die soon. And we don't know when that day will come, dude. So, for now, all you can do is keep a good head above your shoulders and live life to the fucking fullest, man. Live every day like it's your last. Like, I'm sick right now. Sick as fuck, dude. I can't lie to y'all. But I'm grateful to have woken up this morning. And I'm grateful to be able to make content in any way, shape, or form. Whether one person watches it, whether, I don't know, 1 billion people watch it, dude. It doesn't matter who watches it. It's just about being able to do this. Being able to wake up and know that I'm alive and breathing and I can walk. Like, dude, I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. But yeah, no, just realizing that I'm gonna die eventually, like, it's been a real thorn in my back to push me to do more. Like, I had a heat stroke not that long ago, and that freaked me out, like, and it really made me realize how little I've done in my life so far. Like, because a question I ask myself, or I'm starting to ask myself a lot more often, is if I died right now, would this be a full life? Would this be a fulfilling life to anybody else, or even to myself? And every time the answer is no, which means I need to get out there and do more. I need to have more courage. So I'm working on it, y'all. I'm working on being less scared. I'm working on just being me, you know what I'm saying? And when doing these videos, if you've never really done POV stuff and you want to, like, there's an ego that comes with it, dude. There's 100% an ego that comes with making this style of content, or just content in general, if you're not one to do content. Like, I've definitely have had an ego, you know, and it's not fun. Because then it makes the editing process less fun because you know you're just being a fucking self-absorbed dick. Do you know what I'm saying? And it just makes everything about the video less fun. It makes what you're talking about less fun. It makes the car you're driving less fun. Everything is just, you know what I'm saying, y'all. It's not worth it. I'm gonna go ahead and roll my windows down. But yeah, man. It's a windy one, huh? But yeah, there is ego that comes with these videos. And if you want to make these videos and you notice that, like, you start to act a certain way because you now make content or whatnot, like, in that regard of, you know, ego and all that type of sorts of behavior, what I could recommend is just taking a break from the videos, you know, a couple day break, meditate more often, and just you know, try to be better, you know, do more acts of kindness. Just, I don't know, man. And stop, and I don't know, maybe the reason I say acts of kindness and things of that nature is because when you're doing stuff like that, you're thinking of other people, you're doing services for other people, which makes you less self-absorbed, at least for me. Like, I don't know, dude. I can't speak for anybody else when it comes to anything I'm talking about, but just kind of saying the things that I've noticed in my life, trying to give you all the wisdom that I've been able to adopt throughout the years. And like I said, I'm only 20, dude. I'm young. I'm a baby, dude. I don't know anything. My life hasn't even been begun yet. And I think it's mainly due to the fact that I'm just scared to start. You know what I'm saying? Scared to get life going. And you know what's valid? But you got to start at some point. You can't just sit around being a loser all day. So yeah, I'm gonna try to film a couple videos like this week, you know what I'm saying, where I have them ready to go, because I'll also be going to Ohio in about 2 weeks or so. So I want to make sure that I have these videos locked and loaded, ready to go. By the time I get back from Ohio and start filming again, sure, my car will probably look the same, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure everything will still be exactly how it is. But I will definitely be tinting my car. I will definitely be doing like Alcantara on the seats and on the panels. But also the wood grain might be gone for a little bit. I don't know. I like wood grain, dude. But I love wood grain so much to the point where it's like, I might as well cover this wood grain and then get a car like an LS, I don't know, like an LS 430 or an old GS or something like that, where I know it has even more wood grain. Wood grain on the wheel, wood grain on the dash, wood grain on the motherfucker, the entertainment system. You know what? More wood grain, you know what I mean? Because if you think about it, there really is not much wood grain in this car. Like, enough so where if you covered it, you would never know it had wood grain to begin with. So, hey, we'll make this work, boys. We'll do what we can to be the best that we can. Life rules, man. I don't know, dude. I'm just so blessed to have woken up this morning, really. I'm so blessed to own a car. Like, dude, like, think about how many people don't have a car and can't afford a car. Think about, like, dude, like, the things that we take for granted every single day. Somebody just wishes that they had just a smid bit of what we have. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about in Africa. I'm talking about here in the States, dude. There are people struggling bad. It's crazy, like, to think about. Oh, my car sounds so bad. Hey, but I'm blessed that I have a car. You know what I'm saying? I'm very blessed that I have a car. love my car, dude. Damn, they're doing construction over here. What are they doing? Oh, they're making a sidewalk? What? That rules. I like that, dude. But yeah, dude, today's been a beautiful morning. Figured I'd make a video at sunrise. Downtown New Braunfels to River Road. Living the dream, man. Genuinely still living the dream, dude. Like when people refer back to the old days or the good times as a kid, I am so blessed to say that I'm still there, but I'm at just the end of it. You know what I'm saying? Just the end of it. But hey, I'm not perfect, y'all. I am not at all perfect to any degree. I am a sinner full-heartedly. And I need Jesus, dude. I need a God. I need a higher power to guide me. Because I really have been super lost recently, thinking like, damn, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna make it? How is this gonna work? How do I do this? How do I do that? But I've realized I just need to chill with it, dude. I just need to vibe it out and just kind of just blow in the wind a little bit, you know? It's important not to be a leaf in the wind all the time, but to just kind of blow in the wind a little bit, nothing wrong with that, you know? And also, like, I saw this quote not that long ago, and I've really been, like, living by it ever since I saw it. Look at that family of deer, dude. It's so cool. Yeah. But the quote that I saw that I really like was, don't focus on the things you can't control. Focus on what you can control, and that's you. So, hey. If y'all watching this, and y'all listened to that, and y'all heard that, try to focus on yourself a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like, try to focus on what you can contribute to the world and what you can do to make things around you better, you know? Don't focus on the media. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't focus on the politics. Fuck politics, dude. It's just there to separate us. Yeah, boys. It's been a pretty good morning. It's gorgeous this morning, dude. I might honestly turn back around to go, nah, I can't do that right now. Gotta make it to River Road while the sun's still coming up. Before it gets nasty out. Because it will be nasty out soon. Alright. Tilt the windshield, close the windows until we get back on the road. But yeah, boys. So also, I really wanted to make a point about this. I just posted a video. I'll go ahead and link it in the description. I don't know if y'all can see it that way, but I'll link it in the description either way. Basically, I posted a video earlier this week of going to a car museum in Dallas, Fort Worth area, right? It was the, Car and Toy Museum. It was a really, really, really cool museum. Like, it was free to enter. There was a car meet outside. It was 4th of July weekend. The cars inside were all old school classics and beauties. There was a lot of supercars in there. There were cars from movies in there. There was the fucking Pope's car was in there. You know what I mean? Like, it was awesome, y'all. It was absolutely awesome. And YouTube shadow banned that video. I posted on the community tab the thing that they sent me. Okay. And they sent me that they told me that they took the video down, but the video's still on my channel. It's still like growing in numbers, but very, very, very slowly. So, in saying that, yeah, it'll be in the description below if you want to see that. Tap in, I guess. If not, I get it, G. You're good. Damn, I wonder how much you could actually see. The sun is so bright, though. I'm not gonna blind y'all, dude. I'm not gonna do that to you. But yeah, if y'all want to see that, if not, that's cool too. It'll be in the description. But it was a really cool video, dude. Like, it was a video that I did recently that I was like actually like proud of, and didn't like, I don't know, dude. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm proud of most of these videos, but like, it's one of those videos that I do not care how many people see it. It's staying on my channel. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it stays at 15 views. I don't care if it stays shadow banned forever and it declines in views. It's fine with me, man. Like, it was such a good experience. And if y'all want to see me like go and tour museums more often, bro, I will do that in a fucking heartbeat, dude. I need some air going on in here. There we go. But yeah, let me know, dude. I'll tour some fucking museums. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I was just having a conversation with the homeboy about this, but museums are the one place that I've never felt weird or insecure or out of place, because like, when you're in a museum, you're just a fucking tourist, dude. I mean, you're literally just vibing, dude. You're just there with artifacts and shit, and you're just living life, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're just fucking living life. But yeah, dude, I hit a museum recently, and if y'all want to see that, that is in the description. But yeah, dude, I am so hyped about the hate comments. So fucking hyped about that. I'm so hyped to own a Lexus. I've always loved Lexus as a brand, dude. And I'm just happy to own a car. I'm happy to be lucky enough to have the free time to make these YouTube videos. Dude, oh my God, man, I'm so blessed. Thank you, Jesus. Genuinely, thank you, Jesus. You have blessed me so much. Even just with having both of my parents, even just with having my grandparents still alive, even just with having me grow up in the great state of Texas, dude. I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed. It doesn't get better than family in Texas, bro. I'm telling you. And owning a car. And having a roof over your head. And believing in the good Lord and the good news that He has for us, which is the gospel. Basically, when somebody's riding your ass, slow down about 5 miles an hour. If that doesn't work, slow down about 10 miles an hour. And I'm telling you, the dude will back off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much better than brake checking. Never brake check anybody, dude. That is the most asshole thing to do. Even if somebody's riding your ass while you're speeding going 15 over. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're still the asshole in that situation if you brake check them. But if somebody's riding your ass and you want to get them off you ethically, slow down about 5 miles an hour to 10 miles an hour or so, and just watch them create space, and then speed back up 5 to 10 miles an hour. And it is insane how much that really does help. Or better yet, if you're riding somebody else's ass and you're trying to create space, something that I've learned from my buddy is just like, also do the same exact thing. Slow down about 5-10 miles an hour, wait for them to get a little bit ahead of you. Usually when you do something like that and they see that you're not riding their ass, they tend to go a little bit faster. And if not that, by the time you're, back at normal speeds, you have more time to drive the way you want to drive anyways. So both ideas are super chill. So yeah, dude, fucking things are looking up. Things are looking up for the channel. I'll be going back to school here in a bit, like I think September times or so. I was gonna go back to school this month, or no, I was gonna go back to school like late June, really. But I ended up pushing that back to September because I need some time, bro. I need some time to make more of these videos and to become more consistent. I needed time to build a routine again. I needed to just be better. I needed to be a better version of me, dude. Like, I needed to just be better, dude. Yeah, dude, shit is looking up. So grateful. So happy that I'm living, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we'd roll those windows back down if we want. It's a windy one today for sure, but I kind of like it. So yeah, I've explained this in the past video, but the red and the orange light, those are for an O2 sensor. And I think I'm gonna just buy a shitty Harbor Freight welder and learn to weld an exhaust at this point. And then I'll just buy an O2 sensor and flop that or screw that bitch in. So that'll be fun. It'll be fun not to see those lights on my dash anymore, really. And I don't really know what to do about that one because it's for the headlights. So I got the VLAN ones. I switched out the stockies. So saying that I did that, maybe it's just wires that need to be connected real quick, or I don't know. That one might never go away. I'm sure there's a fucking, you know, old tale on how to get rid of it though, so that's good. But yeah, what do y'all think? Leather, like kind of back to how it was, or suede for these? I think if I had a tan bottom and, you know, the black leather top, I'm thinking the suede would look really good. But the fact that it's going to be a black on black, I don't know, dude. Or unless I do like a tan suede, I don't know, dude. I'll have to look into it a little more. Because I also want to paint my headliner black eventually. That's coming down the road though. That's not anytime soon, but maybe that should be soon. I don't know, because I do have to take everything off to then either paint them by hand or buy, you know, the ISF pieces. Because all of their, you know, these motherfuckers and these motherfuckers and fucking these motherfuckers, you know, they're all black on the ISF, which is sweet. But since it's an F, all those parts cost a lot more money. So we'll try to be as frugal with this car as possible. I want it to look nice, and I understand, I live by the buy once, cry once, but if I can make things look nice for cheap, I'm gonna fucking do it, dude. I'm going to save money. I could have $1 billion in my account today, dude. And I will soon. But I'm gonna continue to be a cheap ass. It's just the way I was raised. We grew up having nothing. And then we got a little something. And now I still live with my parents. But man, it's amazing to see where they have come from. But yeah, it is 7 a.m. We're on River Road, so you already know traffic is non-existent at 7 a.m. on River Road. You come at 2 p.m. on a fucking Saturday, whole fucking line of cars, dude. But yeah, there's certain videos that I want to make, like more, I guess, educational based ones, like how to properly clean your car, like your interior. Because Chris Fix has a video like that, but like something like where it's just about the maintenance of it, you know what I mean? Because I'm really good at doing the maintenance side of cleaning and shit. I want to make a video about like how to overpass people correctly, because that was a fucking hard lesson to learn that I learned the hard way. I have a lot of videos in mind, dude. I really do. It's just about getting out there and filming them, you know what I mean? And I want to make more walkarounds of my car and like really talk about the benefits of owning this car. But the problem in making videos like that, I don't know, dude, it kind of has everything to do with being scared of people around me, which is stupid. Like, I don't really care what people think anymore, and I finally got over that barrier. But it's different when you're just posting something online to an empty void compared to being outside in front of all of these people. Do you know what I'm saying? And I know people don't really care to begin with, but it's just something I'm still kind of struggling with in that regard. Then also, yeah, dude, like, things are looking good. I love this bridge, dude. This bridge rules. Nice. Fuck, dude, I woke up this morning with the deepest pain in my shoulder, dude. The deepest pain. It's like, I used to have really bad rotator cuff issues, and I finally got that resolved, and now it's all fucking shoulder blade, dude. So, I mean, it's all good, though. Oh, there's the fair lane. Oh, my God. It's either a 55. Oh, my gosh, dude. That just made my morning. That just made my morning, dude. I want to say that was either a 55 or a 56 fair lane. I don't think it was a 56 because the swoosh is a tad bit different. But 55 was the introductory of the facelift. And I think that one still did have the facelift. Damn, it could have been a 57, really. I don't know, dude. That thing was fucking gorgeous. Wow, dude. I don't even care what I was just talking about. Anytime I see a fucking fair lane, you know today's going to be a good day. You just know today's going to be a good day. Wow. That is my dream car. A 1956 red and white Ford Fairlane, red interior. None of that sunroof bullshit. None of it. You know what I'm saying? Just classic. Keeping that bitch as original as possible, dude. What's y'all's dream car, man? What is y'all's dream car? Very curious to know. Mine? 56 Ford Fairlane. And we're coming up to the flags, boys. Yeehaw! Oh, they took down the Texas flag. They took them both down. It was raining, but okay. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. I was expecting to end the video at the flags, but hey, they took them down, and it's okay. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a blessed day, dude. Thank y'all so much. Peace.